Welcome, Makle. Welcome to Mithravin Paarvai. Nan Ungal Mithra from Sweden. Today, again, we have our one and only Deepti ji here, and she wanted to speak a lot from her heart. And let's listen to Deepti ji. And if you have any doubts, you are please welcome to ask her any questions regarding what she's speaking, and it could be regarding even SSR diary and as well as like SriDevi ji's case also. So I, with all regards, I just welcome our Deepti ji on screen, followed by I add our Vijay ji also. Namaste, Deepti ji. Welcome and welcome to our show.
Thank you, Mithra ji. Namaste, Vijay ji. How are you people? It's been a long time.
Namaste, Deepti ji. Jai Jagannath.
And let me tell you one thing here that I think one of the few rare, genuine warriors in SSR fight for justice. That's your channel. Without any agenda, okay? Without any greed for, gathering more fan following, or without misleading, or without trying to, mislead or anything. You are simply making people aware of the work for which Sushant was killed. Okay, and without even worrying about how many people are watching, or, you have devoted time to translate those diaries into Tamil, for the Tamil viewers. And not only that, you are holding discussions on that, which is what a responsible Indian will do. Forget about being a fan of Sushant, forget about being a fan of SriDevi. Any responsible Indian citizen would have done what you people are doing. Thank you so much for that. Thank you so much for that. And yes, there's a lot that I want to talk, but I don't know how much people are ready for this information. I want you to ask questions, Mithra ji. It's not that I should only keep talking.
Absolutely, Deepti ji. First of all, just wanted to know about our SriDevi ji's case, and also I've seen you have shared a letter in your Twitter page. So it's like I think it's from the president, ex-president, not the current president. So just can you tell something about that, like? How did you got this letter from our previous president?
All right. So, Mithra ji, before reading out, I want to read that letter out for your viewers as well.
Should I have to add?
I'm sorry?
Should I have to add it here?
No, if you can add. Yeah. If you can add it.
Or you will read it by yourself.
I will read it by myself.
Yes.
You can add it if you want, if you can. But I will read it side by side as well, because I don't know how many I think not all of your viewers are on Twitter. Okay.
Yes.
But I share all the documents and all the proofs and everything that's been happening in SriDevi's case. Not everything that's been happening, but most of the updates that I have been sharing on Twitter, because Twitter is one platform which has, the official handles of all the authorities, agencies, and all of them. So, yes.
So this letter. Is this one, right? This is the letter.
Yeah, that is the one. But before going there, Mithra ji, okay, I just have a message to tell to your viewers. Okay. Today, I will bring the similarities between SriDevi ji's case and Sushant's case. Okay. And people will understand. I want to make an attempt to make people understand why justice is not happening in Sushant's case, or in Jia's case, or in SriDevi's case. What is the actual problem here? And why just trending every day for the last 2 years on Twitter, though it is a big achievement in itself, because it is an organic movement. It has not been funded, or it is not carried out by people with IT cells or bots or anything. When the entire media, when websites like Wikipedia, Flipkart, and everyone tried to, push the narrative that Sushant was, depressed and druggy and all, it's the people, it's the fans of SSR who knew what kind of person he was, who have carried this momentum till now. It's people like you, Mithra ji and Vijay ji, who have kept this movement alive. But now I want to tell the viewers that what we are doing, what Mithra ji is doing, is a very big step, bringing the truth in front of people. But just trending on Twitter is not going to work anymore.
Yeah, I understand it, Deepti ji. And
Okay.
yeah, recently we saw you've seen this Flipkart and Amazon what they are doing.
Now, why,
And
why, why, why
why?
just
That's
Flipkart
what
and
I
Amazon? We have the
is this
wiki as well, which manipulated the height of Sushant.
yeah.
They haven't
Just,
changed the narration yet in the wiki. It's the same like what it was written before, right, Diptiji?
I'm not sure. I have stopped following the news channels and these websites after knowing the truth. Uh,
Yeah.
But
yes,
you have
because
taken a big step in this. I mean, it's not only about SriDeviji's case, it's even in Sushant's case. It's a very big step. You've already written to CBI. They promised you that they will call you back. I think
yes,
it's
I want to start with that application which
yes,
I wrote to
Diptiji.
CBA, and
Yes,
then
Diptiji.
then people have so many questions. Will have so many questions. Why even after so many days, Sushant's case is not moving forward and all. Then I hope after this today's session, those questions will be answered. And we all will channelize our energies that we have put into this Sushant's justice movement towards getting the justice by actually seeing where the roadblocks are.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes, yes, Diptiji.
Sure.
So, all right.
Sure.
Okay. So, last year in August 2021, that is 21st August 2021, I went to Delhi.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Diptiji. Instead muting myself, I muted. I'm really sorry.
That's okay. All right. So last August, I mean last year, August 21st, I had been to Delhi. I was called for some other purpose, but I thought that since I was not able to meet Nupur Prasad in Mumbai, when I had been to Mumbai in March 2021 twice, I was not able to meet her. Though she knew, though we made it, we had called Delhi office and we had told them, and they were the ones we had mutually agreed on that date in March when I went to, that I will be meeting them with the drives and all. But somehow she was called or she had to go immediately despite the prior appointment and all. And again, next week I went to Delhi as well, but I couldn't meet Nupur Prasad. I met Samir sir and passed on some information regarding the, drugs angle. Yes, there was connection down south from Bangalore, so we had to pass some information and some information about the drugs angle in Goa as well, which we had. So we did pass on those information to Samir sir. The atmosphere in NCB when Samir sir was there was totally different. It was a very hard-working institute, and all like it was as if all the patriots and sincere and honest officers were working in NCB only. Because right from Samir sir to everyone, to his PA Sharad sir, to the office boy who was bringing the tea even. I mean, they were all showing so much respect when they saw that I had come to give some information which will help them, tackle the drug menace. So this is how people who really have the intent to work actually work. Okay. So, but now today I will read out the letter application on which I got the CBI sealed acknowledgement. Okay, on 21st of August. All right. From P. Deeptirani, Balaji Spun Pipes, plot number 6, Aiginia, Bhuneshwar, Odisha, to Mr. Subodh Kumar Jaiswal, within brackets IPS, CBI Director, New Delhi. Kind attention, Mrs. Nupur Prasad. Subject, declaration of evidence relating to Sushant Singh Rajput's mysterious death case. Respected sir, this is to inform you that I, along with my team, laid hands on certain drives, 7 hard drives plus 1 pen drive, through an anonymous source who claimed that the drives belonged to late Bollywood actor Sushant Singh Rajput. We got hold of these drives in February 2021, and on self-verification of the drive's credentials like main link, encryption pattern, software purchase details, source code, etc., found it to be a prospective, genuine, crucial evidence for the ongoing investigation in the concerned case. We contacted CBI office over phone in Delhi to intimate the same information to the officer in charge of the case, SP Nupur Prasad, but were told that she was in Mumbai and that we could contact her over there. Accordingly, I flew twice to Mumbai and tried to meet her twice at Bandra Kurla office on 8th of March 2021 and 16th of March 2021. As we couldn't arrange an appointment with her for the validation of the stated evidence, I started sharing the drive's content on the social media, tagging the authorities to gain attention. On not receiving any interest from the CBI, I visited CBI headquarters in Delhi on 20th August 2021, but was told that it was a government holiday and was asked by the helpful officer at help desk, SI Amit Kumar, to submit an application for appointment regarding the same and visit on 23rd August 2021, which was the following Monday, when all officers will be available in the office. However, when I visited today, I was told by another help desk personnel that my application will get a response from the CBI at my registered address. When I asked for acknowledgement of my application submitted on 20 August 2021, I was advised to resubmit the same. As advised, I am resubmitting the application with a humble request to supervise the validation of the stated evidence, which I strongly believe will help the ongoing investigation and grant me an appointment for the same to be handed over to you. Kindly note that I won't be available from September 1st, 2021 to September 10th, 2021 due to prior commitments. So please consider giving an appointment either before August 31, 2021 or after September 10, 2021. Thank you. Sincere regards. So this was the application which I submitted on 23rd of August. So after that, I came back to Bhubaneswar, and after 4 days, like around 27th of August, I received a call from one SI, Anil Yadav, saying he's from CBI and they had received the application, and he asked me about the drives and a lot of questions about myself and everything. So I requested him that, sir, when you give me an appointment for the validation of the drives, kindly see to it that the CBI IT team is also present there, because these drives are sensitive material, and there is a risk of theft or sabotage. So just give me one appointment, so that, and in that appointment, let the CBI IT team be present. The validation will hardly take 1 or 2 hours, and after that, you can give a public statement stating that this drives belongs to Sushant on successful validation, and then you can accept it as evidence. On hearing this, he told that, SI Anil Yadav, he told that he has to consult his seniors and he will get back after consulting with them. So it's been 10 months now, and there has been no call back. Neither have I received any response at my registered address. Here I want to tell one thing to all the Indians over here, that the postal systems are also being played with. When my case was in Supreme Court of India, none of the summons ever reached me. But in the Supreme Court's register, it is written that 9 summons were sent to me, but the destination field was blank. That means
Okay, it has not reached
it was not received. So these people, this nexus which is operating, which is responsible for the death of SriDevi ji and Sushant and Divya Bharti and Parveen Bhabhi and Jia Khan's, I mean, the murderers of Jia Khan's belong to the cabal, but I don't know the reason they killed her. Okay. But the reason the murderers of Jia Khan are being protected is because they belong to the cabal. They are one of the leading, drug peddlers or, women suppliers in the industry. So I want to make people aware of the ecosystem that runs the governance or whatever it is that is governing our country. Okay, I will not talk about other countries here. I will only talk about my experiences regarding the case. And there is a lot of things that I want to tell people, but yes, like Sushant, I have also started, putting all the proofs and everything in a folder kind of a thing, because if something happens, in case, let us be prepared for the worst. I have been lucky and blessed to have come this far, taking so many big names and, trying to bring truth in front of the people when the mainstream media chickened out. We have had Supratim Banerjee of Aaj Tak and Crime Tak and Deepak Chaurasya of Z, and Arnab also knows about the case, SriDevi ji's case. And everyone knows about the drives.
Okay.
But just look at the silence.
That's what I'm really shocked, Deepti ji. Even it's a small information which it gets, if it is related to Sushant, they will just, they will make it as a, sensational. But you've been talking about these drives and your daily basis, you're writing to the concerned people and the family members, the lawyers, everyone. But I'm really shocked why they are not turned
gag orders.
Yeah,
Mitraji, mainstream
even the
media.
YouTubers.
Yes. I will tell you. Yeah, I will tell you one thing.
They are talking everything about Shashank. They are taking the previous, videos and analysis. They're doing the best part. We never say anything wrong about them. But when it comes to Deepti ji, or when it comes to SriDevi ji case, or when it comes to Shashank case, especially the drives, why they are so silent? Why they're not approaching you? This is what, I don't know.
Thank you so much. Mitraji, I just received a complimentary message, so it's to that person. Thank you. Okay. So my flow was broken. Sorry.
I'm sorry.
No, it's not your fault, actually. Yeah. So regarding the YouTubers, I want to make one point very clear to all the viewers out here. Okay. See, do not be so easy to be brainwashed by people. Everyone is blessed with an inherent common sense. Do not let that be clouded by opinions of others claiming to be, shouting a lot or with too much of, exposure on the media or everything. See, even Republic, let me tell you here, even Republic, it is not talking anything about SriDevi's case. It's not talking anything about the drives. But the panelists who have come on Republic, they are of suspicious character, as we have come to know over the years. Okay, one of them claims to be an advocate, though she is not an advocate, she is just an intern. Okay. She trolled me like anything. She and her gang of, IT cells. Okay. I also know, who fielded these IT cells and all. When the case was accepted, my case for SriDevi ji was accepted by ICJ in October 2020. And I started sharing the, Supreme Court documents and everything. Let me tell you here, Vijay ji, usually when a case is in the court, you are not supposed to talk about it in the public or anywhere. That can amount to contempt of court. But then, when in today's scenario, when a single tweet is enough to get a complaint booked on a person and drag him to court, and some people are not even getting bail. Multiple FIRs are being registered on some person's name just because they have said some one tweet or one stand-up comedian or anything. They're pulled up by the court. Or, the party people come in numbers against them, we demand apology or we'll file a defamation, something or the other. But here I have been taking so many names, okay, and I have been telling that this Supreme Court has played foul with SriDevi's case. It has manipulated and mishandled the case. I think on your show as well, I have given an entire, summary of all the dates, all the 30 odd dates that we got and how they were played and how they were manipulated.
Yeah, yes, you did.
Okay. So let me tell you here. So now I have read Sushant's CBI thing. Okay. Now I am not surprised that nothing is happening in Sushant's case. Why? Because I have the experience of what happened with SriDevi's case. And I want to bring that experience in front of the people now. Okay. So Mitraji, you were talking about one letter of presidents which I had shared on Twitter recently.
Yes, Deepti ji.
That letter was
Diptiji, just before going to that later, Diptiji, I have just one question. You talked about the panelists, right? I mean, like, are these the panelists who normally come on the TV and in the Republic TV, or that was especially
Not
those
normally.
people?
That's for that case they came. Yes, here. Good that you asked this question because I would have missed one point otherwise. Uh, See, listen, viewers. There are a lot of people who are who genuinely want justice for Sushant. I don't know it's some magic of his or his personality or within that short 34 years of time, he has done so much of work. I mean, people have seen his journey from a TV actor to a movie star, seen how hard working he is. Not only that, he is an intelligent person who was also dabbling in various other fields, like not only in movies or anything, but he had brought a piece of land on the moon. Okay, he was interested in astronomy. Okay, and he has also many patents to his name. He was interested. He was dabbling in artificial intelligence. He was dabbling in coding and everything. One of the drives actually contains all his projects and patents that he had applied for and which he had got and all. But we haven't opened that folder yet. Okay, and that folder we have not logged the access out to the other people of Sushant's core team who have the main link. Like still his core team members Tiger Shroff, Sharman Joshi, and Nawaz Siddiqui, they have the link, and unfortunately they are now working on the side of the culprits because many a times cyber attacks happen on the drives through the main link, and it wouldn't have happened because the main link was only with us and with three other people who belong to Sushant's core team. These three people. Okay. Initially, we worked. I mean, initially when I started sharing the drives, they did contact me. These three people, they did contact me, and I mean, I don't know. I got the feeling that they were serious. They seriously wanted to carry forward Sushant's work. Okay. For some time, we were communicating, and all. They also helped us in decoding where we were struck. Okay. Initially, that was much initial. Okay. But then, during the course of time, when we came to know, our team came to know that someone, I mean, belonging to Sushant's circle, okay, one of the servants in Sharman Joshi's house was a plant, and that person was passing on information about his activities to this person who is from Sushant's circle.
Okay.
Okay. So after knowing that, because that person is also a very big authority and got promoted right after 1 month of Sushant's death to a very high post in police only. Okay. So after knowing that that very person was, was hand in gloves with the culprits and was leaking out information, Sharman developed cold feet. And later, one by one, all three, they, now they are working for the culprits.
You said three names: Tiger Shroff, Nawazuddin Siddiqui, and Sharman.
Sharman Joshi.
Sharman Joshi. Okay.
In the slides also, initially when I thought that they were also trying to help us, because they initially did help us with the decoding when we were struck. But in between, after coming to know that one of the people, I mean, they had trusted closely was leaking the information, maybe they too developed cold feet and didn't want to end up like Sushant.
Were they part of Sushant's team, Diptiji?
Core team. They were part of Sushant's core team.
They were part of Sushant. Oh, okay. Sorry.
Okay, because the main link was only with 4 people. One was with Sushant and another was with these 3 people.
Diptiji, I have seen
There is a question from Yaki Maroji also. Are those links working?
Which links?
No, that's what I want. I will frame that question. I have seen in many places, Diptiji, people are questioning about the hard disk and all the links and everything. When you say, like, when we decode a page, certain people also get the signal.
Now let me just address the question asked by Yaki Moraji.
Okay.
Okay. Yes, Yes, Sekimura sir. Are those links working? Yes, the links, the drive's credentials, right? Yes, of course they are working. They are working. Please don't ask me too deep questions into that. They, because we have managed to secure. I mean, because there were constant attacks on the drives, and we were having to, we were wasting so much of time trying to retrieve the data, protect it from getting sabotaged, and what do you say? Protect it from
Corrupt the
getting.
data. Yeah.
Uh,
Deleted.
uh, I mean, we had to save it from the attempts of the people to, manipulate the data in between. Okay, this is not possible if the main link was not shared with those people.
Yeah.
Okay, so the main links, yes, the main link is still working, and it can be proved that the drives belong to Sushant.
Have you once you mentioned there are some sets of
We
drives,
have
right?
logged them out. Yaki Moraji, we have logged the other three main links out of the access so that they cannot fiddle with, but they know the link, right? The main link, they know that. They're not other three main links. There's one main link which is shared by these three people with different accesses.
I think we should stop here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
Yaki Moraji, I think I should stop here. I
Yeah.
will answer your question individually.
Yeah.
So
I mean, it's enough, Dipti. You don't have to
no,
go
no,
into.
Yaki Moraji. I mean, this person is someone very,
Yeah,
very,
I
very
think so.
special. Yeah, this
Okay.
person is
Okay.
very special, and no, there are not three other links, Yaki Moraji. I think you got me wrong. I said that there are three other people with who have knowledge of the main link. There's just one link. There's just one main link, and three other people had access to it. I hope I made myself clear. I will explain it to you separately, sir.
Yeah, I
Absolutely.
can understand when you answer, the way you answer, I can understand whether it's important person, very important person or not. So yeah, that's why I don't stop you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yes. So now people, I mean, like, see, authorities and agencies are maintaining a royal silence. Okay, it's almost bothering. But now the letter that Mitraji was talking about, yes, before that Vijayji's question about YouTubers and this thing. Okay, in SriDevi, there is a pattern that these people follow. When, if they have to, kill some public figure who is about to expose them, and they malign them, they defame them, because a public figure has a following, right? And it
Yeah.
will not be easy to, bury the murder as they have done to, I mean, hundreds of other murders they might have buried of common people whom no one knows.
Very
For
true.
example, we have this Ajitab of Bangalore, the techie,
Yeah.
who vanished from a busy street in Bangalore, and that is a very big case as well. Okay. Mitraji, I just want to take a 2-minute break. I will be back.
Sure, sure,
Sure,
sure.
sure, sure,
Sure,
Dipti. Sure,
Diptiji.
sure.
We will, yeah.
I
Yes.
mean,
Yeah, it's very sad because some of the YouTuber, Deeptiji been going to their channel and she's been reading SR drives. And once she started asking the reality, when she reads the reality, and she's reading from the SSR drives only. And if she's having any doubt, she should have made a complaint or she should have asked anyone to check validate the SSR drives. She didn't do anything, but she just blaming and she just, naming with some sort of names like Cabal, choosing big names. That's not right. If you wanted to stand with her, just stand with. And if you don't want, just quit. No one is going to ask you, but you cannot say Deepti ji as like, unwanted words. She's doing amazing work. She's being single person. She's the face of, truth. I can say that. She's always say the truth is tall. Yeah, truth is
actually,
unique, like
yeah,
Deepti ji.
yeah, very true. Actually, today, I mean, like, yeah, there are many people who don't believe that SSR drives is real and SSR drives it's fake. Everyone is saying, but the people who believe, like me and Mitraji, and there are many SSRians who believe the SSR drive is true for them. And like we got the SSR drives, we got to read what Sushant has written just because of her only. And the price what she's paying to bring that work out, it's not that easy. It's totally not easy. And it's not only about the SSR drives, the main fight from where she came to she where we came to know her was SriDevi Ji's death case. And then slowly she also got hands on the SSR drives. So it's not only one fight what she is fighting multiple fights. And at the same time, I mean, like, again, once again, she just mentioned to us like the threats what she is getting. I mean, like, being in India and especially being in India and doing this kind of a work and fighting against this network, this cabal. I mean, like, they are not small people, they are not like normal people. I mean, like, their threats are in different level. Welcome back, Diptiji. If you want, you can take that one.
Yes. No.
Okay.
No, I see. I will tell you one thing here. Okay, about this YouTubers things. It's the right time. I have to tell it. Yes. See. Now, this most of the YouTubers, I know the names. Okay, but unless and until I can back it up with solid proofs. Okay, which I cannot go after now, because even if I furnish the proofs, again hundreds of videos will come up, dissecting that with the punctuation mark, the color, the this and that. And
Yeah.
most of the people are ignorant, and if so many handles keep bombarding a lie, people believe it to be truth. That is what is happening nowadays, right? That is what the mainstream media is doing. Okay. So there are a lot of planted YouTube videos because the culprits knew. See, let me tell you one thing. What Sushant has documented, that is the reason. I mean, he wanted to bring it out in front of the public, make public aware of the crimes that have been hidden by the past till date. Okay. So it is for this very reason that he was killed, to stop him from exposing that. Okay. So these people knew, and some of Sushant's team members, or some people who acted to be like Sushant's team, like Sushant mentioned, Dino Morio, Sandeep
Dino
Singh,
Morio.
Riya Chakravarti, Shavik, and all. I mean, they were planted in his life to know what he was doing and all. So they knew about these drives and everything, right? That he was working and all. So these people knew, these culprits knew that there are a total of 8 copies of these drives. They might have got hold of every other copy, but one copy is still missing because it's with us, right? So they know that one copy is still missing. But so, as Sushant said, they plan any crime, they plan a backup for, how to cover it as well, right? So what they did was that they planted YouTube warriors. Some of the frontline YouTube warriors are planted by the culprits themselves to mislead and confuse the people. And to prevent this movement, this justice movement, from taking any strong momentum that can, force them to, act in a transparent manner. So they took care of that. So there are many frontline YouTube warriors with a lot of subscribers and all. I don't want to take name, but I just want people to analyze one thing. Okay. They are saying I am lying. Okay. I am saying they are planted. Whom to believe? That is the confusion in the viewers' minds. Believe yourself, believe your common sense. Okay. I am going to CBI. I went to CBI 4 times. So will I go to CBI with fake drives?
At least you went there with the drives. But people, they're just
No.
writing to the CBI and they're telling that they are true warriors and you are not.
I am okay. Fine. There are many YouTubers who have opened channels in the name of SSR Justice, right? Okay, fine. Do not believe me. But I am coming and saying something that Sushant, these are Sushant's work, these are Sushant's words, and I am sharing it. So does it not, if those were fake, does it not amount to misleading and ongoing investigation? Misleading people during an so it is an offense, right? So what should be the duty of these YouTubers who claim to be genuine warriors? What should be their duty? What should be, what should be the purpose of every YouTube warrior? It is justice for Sushant, right?
Yes.
Okay, fine. Instead of questioning the CBI, instead of questioning the government for their silence, they are making videos, calling me fake, fraud, and these drives has fabricated or forced or whatever it is. Okay. But is the drive not validating the fact that Sushant has been murdered? Or is it saying something which is not true, which they are not fighting for? What are they fighting for? They also know that it's a murder, and they are also claiming to be fighting for justice, right? And I am also saying that this is a murder. The drives are also saying this is a murder. So why is it that instead of pressurizing the CBI to validate the drives and declare for once if they are real or not, instead of doing that,
they are turning against you?
Why are they hell-bent on discrediting me? What is their agenda?
Yes.
How is it helping the justice movement?
Very nicely asked question.
So, if you are spending hours and hours of YouTube videos making just to prove me wrong, fine. If you're so confident that I am wrong, come on, boss, report me. No, file a complaint against me. Have action taken on me. No.
Yeah.
So, people, you should understand. Just notice the actions of the YouTubers. Whatever they say, don't go by words. What are they doing? If they are discrediting the drives, how can they discredit the drives without verifying the credentials? They do not even have the idea of what the main link is, what the source code is, what the encryption pattern is. They don't know, right? I haven't shared the credentials phrase. And one more thing, let me tell you here, like they have planted warriors on YouTube. Okay. Now the government, it's been 10 months and it's been 10 months that I submitted the application to CBI, and close to an year that I am sharing the drives, tagging all the authorities. Okay. So now I'm, these delays that they're causing, I think first they tried to, steal the drives or sabotage them, destroy them. When they couldn't succeed, I'm telling this because we have counted like so many cyber attacks. Somehow we have managed to take care of that, but initially on a daily basis we used to have so many attacks. It became a headache to protect the drives and keep it safe. So maybe they were waiting that these people, once they are successful in destroying or stealing them, then they will call me for the appointment or what, I don't know. But there is another possibility over here, because I am well aware of how these people work now. So they might come up with another version of drives. Another person might come up saying that they too have the drives. And then they might alter the content and they might start sharing. And then the agency will not react to them as well. Are you getting me? So
yeah, exactly.
And now whatever slowly and steadily people are getting to gain the belief in their drives, they will try to mitigate that.
Somehow.
How can that be mitigated? Authorities and agencies will remain silent. Court will remain silent. Other versions or someone else will come claiming what I am saying. No actions will be taken on them as well. And people will continue to remain confused.
Yes.
Right? But even if that happens, one thing, what took the CBI 10 months to validate the drives?
Or even to call you, not the validation, also at least to call you and ask for the validation.
That is one thing. Another thing is that, yes, regarding the YouTubers and in SriDevi's movement also, because we had a WhatsApp group. All SriDevi fans and all. I have been a part of, SriDevi's fan club since Orkut days.
Yeah.
Okay. So I know, in that, now one of the biggest, there is on social media, the biggest, just a second, please.
Sure, Deeptiji. Sure, Deeptiji.
Question to ask. Yes.
Okay. So, where was I? What was I saying?
Social media.
Social
Social
Sridevi
media.
ji.
media. So
Sridevi ji.
there are fan
WhatsApp
clubs, the
groups.
biggest WhatsApp, no, even on Twitter or on Facebook or as a blog as well. There are biggest the biggest of Sridevi's fan clubs. They do not discuss her death or my documents.
I
There is
remember
a
you mentioned that also,
there
Diptiji,
is a
before.
reason for that. Initially, the biggest fan club was, owned by, there were two moderators, Monu Ramakrishna and some Hussein of Pakistan, from Pakistan.
Pakistan.
Okay, yeah.
Pakistan.
He is now a very big fashion designer in Pakistan. Forget that. I don't know what Monu Ramakrishna is doing, but I got to know that 1 or 2 years or 3 years before Sridevi's death, these fan clubs were also infiltrated by the IT cells of Boni Kapoor. I can tell this, and I am not just blaming it, because Sandeep Malani. This is the connection between Sushant's case and Sridevi's case. Sandeep Malani. Okay. Uh, if you Google his name, okay, he initially came into contact with me many years back as the biggest fan of Sridevi, and he used to make videos about her and this and all. That's how we came into contact. He is a filmmaker. Okay, he is a filmmaker from Karnataka. Okay. So, and he had done some crowdfunding online and made some movies and all, though not that big league or something. But yes, we were all belong to one group of Sridevi fans. Okay. So this Sandeep Malani, through me only, he got the number of Boni Kapoor, because at that point of time I had their numbers. I had gone to their home as well. I had visited Sridevi ji and Boni Kapoor ji for some show, to invite them as the chief guest for some fashion show that was to be held in Lucknow by one of another Sridevi fans. So it was through me that he got the number, and he straight away went to their house. And Sandeep Malani has many pictures clicked with Boni Kapoor and all. And later I came to know that it was on insistence of Boni that this so-called filmmaker and fan of Sridevi, there are many videos on YouTube maligning Sridevi as a very high maintenance wife, and linking her with so many co-stars and everything. So these videos were let out. These videos, so they were making this preparation to malign her image, so that no one, that strong a demand for justice or investigation won't come up if she has to be laid down. As I'm telling you that since 2016 itself, she had become a threat to Boni Kapoor when she came to know about all these activities and wanted to expose. Okay. So I will give you one link about this Sandeep Malani. His name also came up in Disha Salyan case. He was arrested. Okay, he was arrested. You can share this link, Mitraji, instead of me just telling. That person's name will also come up.
Let
Udyani.
me.
Yeah,
San-
HTTPS.
Sandeep Udyani.
No, not Sandeep Udyani. Just type Sandeep Malani Disha case. Okay. So this is the same person. Okay. So the ecosystem, just understand. This Sandeep Malani was arrested in Disha's case for spreading rumors. All right, along with 2 other people. And this is the same Sandeep Malani.
Is there any link, Diptiji, or just the photos you want to share?
No, there is a link. There is a link as well. I will just show you that link.
Let me share, and maybe you can just let me know which link, which one you want to see.
I think in the comment section you have the link. Just a second. Just check it out.
Did you posted the link on the comment section, Diptiji?
No, I didn't. Just a second. I have to type it out. All right.
Does he wanted to come here and speak with you? Is asking
No,
that
it's
link?
okay. It's okay. Type https english.udayavani.com.
One sec, Diptiji.
I will share this with you on WhatsApp, Mitraji.
Sure, Deeptiji, please.
That will be good.
Yeah, I will do that. Yeah.
Is it something
Yeah, please.
udayavani.com?
No, I got it. I will just.
Send it to
Yeah.
me, Mitraji.
I will do it now. I will add it.
You will add it?
Yeah.
Then remove this one.
Yes. I will share this screen.
But in Srideviji's case, they achieved what they wanted, right? Because when Srideviji was
Yes,
murdered,
yes.
no one actually, honestly, me also, I was also not that much like suspicious, you know. I was like, yeah,
Can
it
you zoom it a
happened.
bit, please?
Yes.
Yeah, zoom it a bit, please. Yeah.
One second, Deeptiji. I think.
So they clearly, I think on top, on the top right hand side corner, you will have some plus and minus sign, Mitraji.
It's okay. People can type Sandeep Malani and Disha's case. He was arrested for
I got it.
Yeah, he was arrested along with other two for spreading rumors. Okay, about her.
So this guy contacted you, Deeptiji, or you got this information?
No. I knew him from so many years. We are SriDevi fans. We are SriDevi fans, and he's a filmmaker, and you know, and he actually became popular on social media, claiming to be the biggest SriDevi fan, and promoting his movies, which were actually not watched anywhere. I mean, like they were not that great movies, but and through me only he got in touch with Boni Kapoor, and from there, I will tell you one thing. I have produced one Odia movie in 2019, Champion. Okay, and this guy acted in that movie. All right. Yes, he actually. I mean, he himself invited himself into the movie. Actually, I want to do your movie. Come on, you are making a movie. How can you not take me? This, and that. So, so we thought, fine, it's okay. I mean, there was one significant part, a small portion of a corrupt irrigation officer, lift irrigation officer. So we just, I said, okay, fine, you can do it. And we got him. I mean, of course, with all travel and paid and paying for his acting as well. It was not a free job or something. We got it. And our movie, Odia Film Champion in 2019, it also won 2 state awards. Okay, so you can type on YouTube as well. So
I still remember. I remember.
I
we saw the trailer and everything. Mitraji showed me that.
yeah. So he was there in that movie as well. And now I can make it out that all the time he was on phone. Okay, whenever I was on phone, whenever I had to talk on phone, I used to excuse myself, because by then already I was into SriDeviji's case, right? On 26th November 2018, my case was accepted in Supreme Court of India. Okay, so and these people knew that we were investigating into SriDeviji's death. So he invited, and he was continuously on phone. Whenever I was on phone, he was on phone with someone and looking at me, and like I couldn't make it out at that time. Okay.
That he was planted.
No, I didn't know that. Okay. So after that, gradually, I mean, after that, so many things have happened, which I cannot tell right now. Hopefully, I am penning it down. So let's see. If need be, I will come out with that details as well. So I don't know. I mean, like, and Odia film industry is a very small industry for them to come and invest and hijack it, or I mean, make a mess of or something. So why I mentioned this is that the ecosystem, they have this same set of people who can, sell their soul or mothers even for some peanuts. Okay. I mean, claiming to be fans, but they actually work for the Nexus or the Cabal. And their sole intention is to gain the belief and gain viewership and gain the attention of all those people who are genuinely interested in the justice. Gain their trust. Gain their trust and divert them and confuse them and mislead them. I am giving a call to all the genuine YouTubers. I'm not saying everyone is planted out there. I'm giving a call to all the genuine YouTubers out there. The only way to achieve justice in Sushant's case is Since it is with the CBI, CBI should come out with the charge sheet. CBI should declare the results of its findings of over 2 years. And you should all get together and ask CBI, why is it not checking the drives out? What has taken it so long? Let us all, channelize our efforts in one direction rather than going haywire. I'm telling this to genuine YouTubers. Others are as it is planted to keep people haywire, confused in one direction or the other. But to all genuine YouTubers, if your real soul aim, intention, and with no agenda is justice, then CBI is the right person to be pressurizing and asking questions. Maligning me or discrediting me will not help you get justice. Right? So, yes, as I was telling you, so the kind of games that have been played with me, I will tell you, people might have questions that why, if I have filed a case, why am I still not unharmed? Nobody, like if someone like Sushant and if someone like SriDevi could be bumped off, why is it that a common person like Deepti is unharmed and all? See, there are a lot of factors. I am, let's say, by divine's grace or by, I have a lot of support. I'm not saying that everyone out in the system is corrupt, but the people who have the power and who actually matter, they actually, I shouldn't be saying this, but they don't have the intent in solving these cases. Okay. And other people, there are people in the system, like I told our late CDS Bipin Singh Rawat sir, he was a strong support. Okay. I will read about a few more letters and you will get the gist. And there are a few other ministers who have, stood by me. So there are a lot of dynamics that have happened. We have contacted many big people. The proofs I will be sharing very soon when I feel that it is getting too tight for me to handle and the toughing and the going is going to be tougher. Then I will share each and every name. But yes, I think it's not just me. I mean, like all those noble souls who have sacrificed their life to expose, maybe their protection is there if we think about it in the spiritual way. And also we have taken our precautions. The case being in the ICJ, one clause is that if anything happens to the petitioner, then I win the case by default. But now I cannot say how much that is protecting me because the case in ICJ is also being dragged. Okay. It's being dragged as well. Right? Yeah.
But how long they can hold the case, Deepti ji? It has been for a long time. They're holding it for a long time. Is there any time limit to close? I mean,
see, when the Nexus has the control of most of the systems, okay, lately during COVID, even WHO came under the scanner. Okay, if there is a big question mark in these international organizations like UNESCO, UNICEF, wherein we hear stories of, illegal medical trials, child trafficking and all, happening under the garb of the services and all. If you just go out there, people dismiss them as conspiracy theories. But some of them are true because how to make out what is true and what is not. If someone is actually saying openly, revealing their identity and telling something about some big names and still no action is being taken on them, then that means that person is telling the truth.
Very true.
Right? So this is one parameter with which people can make out what is true, what is not in today's time. Sir. Okay. You are getting a lot of... I was worried about you. Yes, please. Yes, please, sir. Please correct me. Mithraji, can you read the comment section and highlight the comments of Ajay Singh Talwar, please?
Ajay Singh Talwar. I think
that's the last comment.
That's the last comment, Deepti ji.
Okay. Yes, sir. Please do correct me if I'm wrong, and that will be displayed, and we can read it
We can
on
read
the
it.
show. Yes. In the meantime, I will continue with what I was saying till he types it out. Okay. In the ICJ, see,
Yeah, I think he has written
see,
something. The CBI has to submit the charge sheet and declare the same in court. Doesn't necessarily they need to address the whole world.
no, I don't know. I think there's some misunderstanding here, sir. Uh, what I said was that in a public statement, I mean, regarding, because I need to take care of my safety as well, right? And when there is a question mark on the workings of the national agencies, because none of the high profile cases have ever reached a logical conclusion. Okay, so there's a big question mark regarding uh, you know, their work in the past. So what I was saying that they have to give a public statement validating the drives. On successful validation, they have to give a public statement that I submitted, and yes, these drives belong to Shashank.
The first thing we all need to know is that the courts have to decide.
Decide what, sir? I mean, people are not clear here.
I think when you mentioned about the people and we have to ask CBI that what they are doing in Sushant Singh case and why the charge sheet is not filed yet after 2 years, and why they are not validating the SSR drives. I think Ajay Singh is G is telling something about that
Yes, I think
already.
he's saying that even courts can, ask the question CBI as to why it is taking so much time.
Yeah.
Okay, I think that is what that similar thing was done by Rabia ji when CBI was taking its own sweet time to investigate into Jia Khan's
They
death.
have to make a statement where it matters the most, not bring it out to the public. No one question as national agency to give public statement.
Sir, I'm talking about my drive, sir. And when I am the whistleblower, of course, I will lead. Because and when I have already shared it on the social media, and videos are being made saying that, I mean, these are not true and all. If that can be put a hold to, then there won't be a need for public statement. But if the courts or the agencies
Put the question in
put,
the right way so that there is no way to take around about roots.
I do agree. I do agree what you are saying that agency doesn't have to put a public statement. Okay.
I'm not talking about the drives here.
But Diptiji, you never said that CBI has to put a public statement. Diptiji, you said that we have to ask CBI, or at least we have to know why CBI is still not charging the charge sheet. Diptiji never said that CBI has to come out and give us a public statement or anything
No,
like that.
public
If correct me,
statement thing.
yeah.
I told public statement when I said that I requested
I think Dr.
Anil
A.S.
Yadav.
Talwar has joined us. Namaste, sir.
Welcome, sir.
Welcome, sir. Namaste, sir.
Hello, sir.
Oh, I think it's
Anyway,
yeah.
so I think there was some confusion in understanding. I was talking about public statement regarding my application for acknowledgement of the validation of drives, because I have to
You
take
never.
care of my safety. When the agencies or the courts or none of the authorities can, stop these YouTubers from maligning something which is true, then me asking for CBI to make a public statement that the drives are real after successful validation is not totally invalid.
I
Okay.
think, yeah.
Yeah.
Please continue, Diptiji. Please continue.
Do you want me to read this from him, Deeptiji? They have to make a statement where it matters the most, not bring it out to the public. No one
Mitraji,
questions.
we have read that one. It's an
Oh,
old
okay,
one. You
it's an
scroll,
old
you
one.
went all the way top
I'm
now.
sorry
So
then.
please
Okay.
continue, Mitraji.
So in ICJ, right? Yeah. So see, it's not that cases in India are easy to fight. They cost. Okay. we pay, and and even in ICJ as well, we had to pay the bonds well in advance, even before the case was accepted. And once our case was accepted, we were promised a lot of things, like we were promised for media coverage, and the channels which the ICJ had approached denied to take the issue up. Someone came, I don't recollect, I think I shared that channel's name. Okay. They came and said, you give us, whichever channel approached us, they said, yeah, you show us the proofs. And if you find it right, then we will. I said, come on, proofs. You are not someone for whom I have to show the proofs. That is quote.
And these are all the mainstream medias, right? When you say channels.
Yes. See, a lot of people came. I mean, TV9 came. They were very genuinely interested. But I told them that let this reach the ears of your head and see if they will allow it. Okay. So a lot of people approached me, but they never went forward with the interview and all. Okay. So, and here also, let me tell you, regarding what is happening in the ICJ and all, a lot of what do you say, this dragging is going on there as well. Okay, and protocols are not being followed as it should be followed in ICJ as compared to other cases. I mean, they are, I don't know, I'm listening, I'm getting a lot of disturbance today. Anyway, so
take a minute, Deeptiji, if you want.
Okay. Mithraji, kindly do not take.
Take a minute.
Yeah. I saw
No. Kindly do not take Mr. Talwar into the show.
Yeah.
Because people actually fighting for the truth and supporting the truth have to stay unlocated, and taking him in all, I mean, location can be compromised. So please let us not take him in. Okay. Because as I'm saying, this cabal has its hold on the postal services, on the banking servers and sectors. I mean, so many of my transfers have been played with. So many of my business deals have been sabotaged. I mean, I have faced, after that income tax raid on me, where they tried to, check each and every pin and find some or the other fault, but fortunately they couldn't find anything. In a 16 to 17, in a batch of 16 to 17 people, they came in 3 big vehicles. I mean, I was like, wow, am I Ambani or something to be? I mean, so many people are coming to do raid on me anyway. They couldn't do anything with it.
They came to your residence, Deeptiji?
Yes, my office and everything. They, 6 hours, 12 hours. They went through each and every bill and everything, trying to find some fault or something. They couldn't. Okay. But I have been harassed financially. Otherwise, my business deals have been sabotaged. My people who were interested to do deals with us were either diverted, or if they were not able to divert them, they were threatened and pressurized with other cases. They were booked into other false cases of land grabbing and all. Okay.
Deeptiji, there's a private chat. Can you see that? It's a message for you, I think.
Actually, I removed him from the...
You removed?
Okay. Yeah, I removed him.
Okay,
no, actually, I think it just came to give some information to Deeptiji, I think.
Yeah. No, someone is trying to... Okay. Okay. I will just put off my cam a bit, Mithraji, and I will ask this person's some questions on the show, which one very important person wants me to ask on your show.
Sure.
Okay?
Sure, Deeptiji.
I think...
No, but I mean...
Deeptiji wants to know some information about the progress of SriDevi's case.
No. So as I was telling you, I'll go back to that when the messages come, questions come. Okay.
I lost the track. about the raids and all, Diptiji.
Huh.
So
So
they
that
have
didn't
controlled
happen.
more or less, yeah.
So they have been harassing me financially. Okay. Okay. So the question number 1 here is.
Should you remove the camera, Diptiji?
Oh, it's okay. Not a problem.
Just take off the camera, Diptiji. That's okay. I think it's
Okay.
okay. Yeah.
Okay. So one question I kept asking this question. I don't know why they want me to repeat it. I just want to ask people one question, that if I am fake, okay, what made me visit the CBI? What is my intention? Sharing fake drives as Sushant's. Okay. When the entire nation was in lockdown, I went twice to Mumbai. What made me do that? For something which was fake. And then I went to Delhi, main headquarters, submitted an application. If I am fake, why would I do that? Why would anyone do that?
Yeah.
Okay. Regarding the RTI thing, I think I will just go ahead in a flow. Otherwise, my flow will be broken. Mithraji, okay.
Yeah, sure.
So yes. So there were many instances of in ICJ as well. People want to know what is happening in ICJ and everything. Though we have, invested a lot in that case as well, because we had to pay, right? There have been till now a total of 10 instances. Like we have had 3 times Supreme Court of India took time. One time for the death of that one attorney, and another time was there was no representation, and Gopal Subramaniam, who was representing India. My case was against the judicial systems of India, right? So once Gopal Subramaniam was also representing India, so he was suspended. Okay, and then at once Subramanian Swamy represented India. Okay, so they also couldn't, So these all people know. All these people know when a case is in ICJ against the government. So even the president knows, the prime minister knows, the law minister knows, everyone knows. Okay, there are proofs that a certain high commissioner, Manish Malhotra, had approached. Manish Malhotra had gone with Sanjay Kothari. Sanjay Kothari. Now, who is Sanjay Kothari? Sanjay Kothari is president's secretary, or he was president's secretary at that point of time. Why I am telling this? Because Mitraji had asked me a question about one letter that I shared on Twitter. Okay, so I'll quickly give it round it off. Okay, I'll just read few letters, and then you people will understand that nothing is hidden. It's not as if the authorities are confused, or the Supreme Court is confused, or the agencies do not know that what happened. Is it murder? They know. Everyone knows each and every detail of it. The only people who don't know are you people. The only people who don't know and who are getting confused or who are being misled are you people. Otherwise, the people who matter, the people who are running this country, the people who are, taking care of the law and order, who are heading the judiciary, everyone knows what has happened in SriDevi's case, what is happening in Sushant's case. It's not as if they don't know. All right? The intent is not there. This is the roadblock. The roadblock is this. The intent is not there. The people who have taken the, being the pioneers of, giving justice to everyone. Why I will tell you, wait. So these, on Twitter, when I started sharing the Supreme Court documents and all, some advocates, some forensic experts, some profiles who are, party spokesperson, even some people who are ex-servicemen, they all started coming and saying these are fake, that are fake. Come on, boss. You have such high profiles. Is this all? You mean to say I am faking the letters of President of India, I am faking the letters of Defense Minister of India, I am faking the letters of an international organization, I am faking the letters of Dubai Health Authority. And all you people, though you are you have respectable profiles, all you can do is just come and shout on Twitter.
Yeah.
Is it that small an offense? Come on. Stop being misled, people. I mean, just don't get fooled by the titles that these people carry. Use your common sense. It's been 2 years that I have been talking on social media. First about SriDevi's case, and since 1 year about Sushant's case. More than 1 year about. The only thing that is coming is silence. That silence is for you people. Behind this silence, there are many attempts to harass, sabotage. Sometime or the other might give in to the pressure or what. I don't know. We have been able to counter it till now. I don't know how longer we will be able to manage to stay afloat. But this is the problem. Now you people decide how you want to get justice. Everyone knows. I will read some letters, wait. Okay, so I had written a letter to I will read those letters later, but the first I will read a letter here, which is very important. Okay, so this mail was dated August 31, 2018, Friday. Subject is Next Commission Mission from the President of India. President of India @rb.nic.in to webmaster.indianarmy@nic.in. It was marked CC to few people who have worked with me in the SriDevi's case. So I am blurring that out. I will read the content of the mail now. Kind attention officers. General Shaurya Kumar Gill, Paramilitary Forces, Ghatak Commandos. Brigadier Kaushik Joshi K, Paramilitary Forces. Colonel Bhargav Singh Rajput, Commanding Officer 2nd Para SF, Special Officer DIA, Indian Army. First of all, heartfelt gratitude for outstanding groundwork done at Sector 6 of Dras sector during ceasefire violations from our neighbors. After confession statements from the accused that there was a plot hatched to eliminate the Honorable Prime Minister of India and other factors, your team had cited earlier its predominant that Padma Shri SriDevi Shri Aman Yangar Kapoor did not die an accidental death, and there indeed is some foul play. The same team would work on the case further, and you can make further amendments at your will. Through the means of this mail, I am calling forward for a meeting to discuss the same on this Friday, the 7th of September. The same would be communicated to you through an official mail during working hours tomorrow. Regards, the President of India, Rashtrapati Bhavan, New Delhi. This was in August 2018. August 31st, 2018. Okay. So after that, nothing happened. That meeting, which was called, at that point of time, Sanjay Kothari sir was the Secretary of President. He made sure that the meeting never happened. It got cancelled. Okay. For reasons best known to him. So that meeting
he
didn't
made
happen.
sure, I'm sorry, Diptiji, he made sure that the meeting never happened.
Yes. Okay. And there was this other letter also which I shared widely on social media since more than a year now. Okay. It's written by me, pdrani15@gmail.com. At that point of time, I was using a different ID, sired.san@gmail.com, because this email ID was being hacked, or there were attempts to hack my original email ID. So, date, subject, SIT proceedings on actress SriDevi's death to President of India @rb.nic.in, cc webmaster.indianarmy@nic.in, Supreme Court @nic.in, NALSA-DLA@nic.in. NALSA is National Authority for Legal Services, okay, National Legal Services Authority, okay, and it is situated in Supreme Court of, it is located in Supreme Court of India only. It operates from there, and its duty is to provide judicial services to the weaker sections of the society, and organize lok adalats in states for settlement of issues and all. Okay, so I got a response from NALSA. Why I am telling so much is that I got a response from NALSA to my mail. Okay, when I shared this mail on Twitter, all those people who came crying hoarse that fake, they were just silenced. Okay, so I will read the contents of the mail now. Your Highness, I am Miss Piniti DeeptiRPinniti, aged 37 years, residing at plot number 6, Kolatiacha Aiginia Khandagiri, Bhubaneswar, Odisha, had filed petition in the Supreme Court of India on 26th of November 2018 to open investigation into Padma Shri SriDevi's death based on the original embalming certificate and medical report of her death, which I managed to get hold of from my own investigations. Please find the copies of the same attached herewith. We were even issued a letter from the President's office for a meeting regarding the same on 12th of September 2018, which Sanjay Kothari sir ensured that we never attended. And the NSA, Shri Ajit Doval, who had on his own interest given his personal lawyer, SS Sham Jindal, for SriDevi's case in Supreme Court, ensured that I never attended the hearings for the same. Please find attached herewith the documents supporting the same. And when I still persisted after numerous attempts to buy my silence by Ajit Doval and Sanjay Kothari, I was given to understand by the Chief of Army Staff, General Bipin Singh Rawat, that a SIT committee had been formed to investigate this matter, as SriDevi was murdered to prevent her from exposing the Bollywood underworld corrupt diplomats' anti-national nexus. Please find the supporting documents for the same attached herewith. And today, that is on 10th of May 2019, when I was supposed to have my hearing in front of the SIT, I have not been given any details about the timings and the venue. Please look into this matter and ensure that the truth about SriDevi's death comes out and justice is done at the earliest. Hoping for a fair and just India, yours sincerely, P. DeeptiRPinniti. And I had attached all those documents, including the President's letter, which I read now, which were, okay. And I sent the mail to these people. I got a response from NALSA saying that this is not under their jurisdiction or doesn't fall under their purview of duties. So they are filing it as dispatched from their side. So if National Legal Services Authority, instead of, if it had been fake, then when I sent this mail in 2019, then itself action would have been taken on me, right? I'm taking such big names, okay? I'm taking such big names, and action should have been taken on me. But no, all it comes is silence and a few gang of trolls and paid IT cells with impressive profiles, which can mislead the people into believing that whatever they say is the truth. But
it's the people, as you say. It's people. I mean, like the YouTubers, the paid media, whoever. I mean, like they will do what they're supposed to do. But the people, like they have to start thinking. They have to like decide who is right, who is wrong, and everything is in front of them. Everything is in front of them. A lady who is giving all the names, who is putting CC to everyone, like top person, like the first citizen of our country. That office is in CC. Everything is in front of you, but the other side, they have nothing in their hand. They're just simply standing there and just saying like, okay, this is fake, that is fake, and she is just doing all these things for something. People have to decide, and people have to take. I mean, like it's high time now. People have to decide if they really want justice. If they really want something to happen in our country, then they have to decide. They have to take action.
And there is this other mail which I again, sent to the President, because we had an interaction with, our then President Ramnath Kovindji regarding the case in February 2020. Okay, so he asked me to send all the details from the start to the end again. Okay, so through General Bipin Rawat ji, I sent this mail to him, and I will just read it out again. This I sent on 25th of February 2020 to the Honorable President of India, Rashtrapati Bhavan, New Delhi 110004. From Pinniti Deepti, my address. Subject: seeking President's intervention. Your Highness, I would like to draw your valuable attention to the death of Indian actress Padma Shri SriDevi ji, which happened under mysterious circumstances in Dubai. The case was closed by the Dubai authorities as accidental drowning with lots of factors unattended, clearly showing that the investigation didn't happen the way it should have, showing flaws in the investigation. So as an admirer of the actress, I decided to do my own investigations with the help of a team under the leadership of Colonel Bhargav Singh Rajput, which drew lights on new aspects pointing towards SriDeviji's death being a pre-planned, cold-blooded murder. We tried to bring this matter to your attention previously too, and were even issued a letter from the President's office for a meeting regarding the same on 12th of September 2018. However, Sanjay Kothari sir ensured that we never attended the meeting. Subsequently, I decided to file a case demanding re-investigation into the death, as under the Indian Constitution's special clauses, a mysterious death can be pulled to court within 7 years of the death. The Honorable NSA, Shri Ajit Doval, who was kept in the loop about the results of this investigation, even offered his personal lawyers, Shyam Jindal and Co., legal advisors firm, to present my case and demand official inquiry to get the truth out based on the case study done by my team. And my petition was filed on 26th of November 2018, HSCCRPC number 871 of 2018-2019, diary number 27300/PILE2019. However, my case was mishandled by Shyam Jindal of Shyam Jindal and Co. Court summons never reached me, and I was never informed about the dates on time, thereby ensuring that I never attended the hearings for the same. This resulted in my case ending up in CJD. I was misguided. I was never informed of my dates till the last minute, and every effort was put forth to make sure I was harassed. And even my business clients were tortured for doing business with my firm. Simultaneously, several attempts were made by the NSA, Sanjay Kothari, MP Subramanian Swamy, and Manish Malhotra to buy my silence. However, when I still persisted in my pursuit for justice, I was given to understand by the then Chief of Army Staff, General Bipin Singh Rawat ji, that a SIT committee had been formed to investigate this matter, as the confessions made by two arrested terrorists, Tariq Parveen and Yunus Parvez, revealed that SriDevi might have been murdered to prevent her from reporting an assassination attempt on our Honorable PM, Shri Narendra Modi ji, and thereby exposing the initially showed interest.
Okay, I think she will join in some time. Probably, maybe due to some network issue, she's just gone.
I think
Okay.
she was disconnected abruptly, but I mean, like, friends, everything is happening in front of you. This is like, for me, I feel like, I mean, like, this lady is pushing her limits. Honestly, this lady is pushing her limits to find the truth and just to find the justice for us. So it's not easy. It's not easy what she is doing. It's not. It's. I mean, like, she has got so many threats. I mean, like, this is not a joke. Bringing up like president's office, prime minister's office, and all those things. Dipti ji, all good?
I was thrown out of the stream.
Yeah.
You okay now? Yeah.
Yes, I'll just finish it. Just few
Yeah,
more
yeah,
lines. Okay.
Sure.
All right. So, okay. I was given to understand by the then Chief of Army Staff, General Bipin Singh Rawat ji, that a SIT committee had been formed to investigate this matter, as the confessions made by two arrested terrorists, Tariq Parveen and Yunus Parvez, revealed that SriDevi might have been murdered to prevent her from reporting an assassination attempt on our Honorable PM Shri Narendra Modi ji and thereby exposing the Bollywood underworld, corrupt diplomats, terrorists, anti-national nexus. However, nothing progressed on this front too. Thereafter, having decided to change my lawyer and be the sole petitioner, I approached 2, 3 lawyers' names are there, which I blurred off, all of whom initially showed interest to fight this case, but backed off later on for reasons best known to them. Hence, I decided to fight my case on my own, and fortunately, I found the much needed guidance and legal help in the form of Dr. Ajay Singh Talwar, who got my case on track. However, he too has been tortured and harassed for taking up this case, and the present situation is that, in spite of all efforts by my legal help, we are not being issued dates for hearing from the Supreme Court of India. And even if dates are being issued, they are being postponed for other unrelated reasons by the court. All these factors throw light that this was indeed a well-planned, cold-blooded murder. And in earlier cases where the case was dismissed as it is not in national interest, this case involves proof of the fact that this murder took place to avoid light falling on a certain assassination attempt on the Prime Minister of our country and pertains to national security. Sir, I request your honorable selves to intervene in this matter and ensure speedy delivery of justice. Yours sincerely. So, we have not left any stone untouched or unturned to get justice for SriDevi ji. We got all the proofs. We got, witnesses. We approached the highest office in the country. And after we sent this letter, the lockdown, in February 2020, we sent the letter. And then we were made to talk with the then Union Law Minister, Ravi Shankar Prasad ji. He was all good and he was very supportive and encouragement. And he said all our cooperation will be there for the case and everything. Then in March 2020, I think lockdown was announced. So everything went for closure. Courts were closed, government offices were not working. So when the court slowly started resuming in August 2020, we got to know that it was Ravi Shankar Prasad ji who has blocked the hearings in the case by filing injunctions. Okay, so I don't know this. I don't know. So as I was saying that I have taken legal measures to discuss all this in the public because there is, when your case doesn't go anywhere, then you have an option to file act of desperation in Supreme Court of India as per Indian law, wherein, when you're not being given hearing, even after so many appeals and all, then you will not be held responsible for whatever you act out of desperation regarding the same. Okay. And the same we have in ICJ's lien of reciprocation. What we have in India, that is act of desperation, in ICJ we have lien of reciprocation. So that's why I am able to share few names and few developments of the ICJ now. So the media, the banking systems, and this communications, IT, everything is in their hands. They can spy on you anytime without your permission. The issues like, I am not against BJP or anything. I'm saying everyone out there, except for few like Lal Bahadur Shastri ji who has been put to rest, or even if some, because it is not just India, it is an international nexus. Because when the case was with ICJ, interferences came from UK and US. If nothing moves forward, I will also come forward with those proofs. All right. So you see, from this nexus or this whatever it is, it's not that people of India sit and they can decide who will rule us. If we get someone like that, like Lal Bahadur Shastri, he's put to rest. And no investigation even happened in these cases. So it's all connected, and these systems have been made by few capitalists, this capitalist economy and all. So they are not made by God. Okay. So if the system has led us towards doom and inequality and, killing of innocents and, destruction of this beautiful planet, then I think it's time that with all this, mind-boggling awareness that you are getting, it's time that we rethink on the systems and the society that we are living in, and give priority to needs of everyone before even thinking of wanting something. A society should be based on the core principle that the first and sole priority is needs of everyone in the sense every creature, every living creature. Earth is not the sole property of humans, right? And also like we cannot survive without other living beings. It's all the nature runs in a balance, right? If bees are not there, then human population will die within a few years. I think people should know this, right? So everything is balanced. So I don't know where we are heading towards. I mean, this people are now have now become aware about Bollywood, but wherever there is money, wherever there is name, wherever there is power, it's the same game. It's just that the truths about them are yet to open up.
Exactly, rightly said, Dr. Diptiji. Actually,
Right.
it's same everywhere. It's same everywhere, not only Bollywood, in Kollywood also, because there is a small girl. People have been fighting for her justice. She's a school-going girl, Srimati, named Srimati, and I think she's been murdered. Everyone knows that, but then they are covering up. No, none of the Kollywood stars just asking for, justice for normal person, common person like us. It's everywhere,
They are
same.
not. They are not even asking for their own colleague.
Yeah,
Forget
absolutely.
about a common person.
Third person or a common person.
Yeah.
Right.
And today,
And
Rajinikanth's daughter.
Mitraji, I have
Yeah.
one complaint to make to you.
Yeah,
You give
really?
you give such a positive atmosphere that I come saying that let us keep it short. Let us just stick to 1 hour, and we
Yeah.
end up going past 1.5 hours. But let us keep our videos short because more and more people should be able to watch it. The short of
True,
the
Diptiji.
videos, it will be easy to circulate them because people
Exactly.
they don't have too much of an attention span nowadays. That is the truth.
That is the
But if
truth.
Yeah.
we
Yeah,
have to
yeah,
make,
they have a very
yeah,
short.
but if I have to make them aware, we have to make some small things so that it catches up. Big
Actually, I
videos,
was planning to make another video out of this one, Diptiji. While you made this video, I wanted to make another video like exactly what we spoke, a shorter version, and do something about that one. So definitely, I will do that one, Diptiji. Don't worry. So we can keep this video large if you want. No, but
okay.
yeah.
I
Yes.
I will take your leave now, and
Dip-
if there are no more questions,
No more questions, Diptiji. Actually, we're really happy to have you. Always like it's more power to you, and our prayers will be there for you and your team and your family members. And yeah, because someone has to do. If we keep thinking like who will do, no, the society will keep going worse. So hats off to you. Thank you so much, as like from the bottom of the heart, on behalf of the MVP family. Really, thank you so much for what you're doing and what your team is doing. I know your team is also backing up you a lot. So a big thanks for them. Yes, Diptiji. I
just
have no
before
words to say. Yeah.
just before you leave, Diptiji, I have just one last comment. She
Oh,
left. Okay.
she left already. I think she will come
Maybe
for
she got
few
disconnected.
seconds.
I
She
think
may
so.
come
Yeah.
for.
Maybe she will come back. But yes, friends, I mean, like, there are no words.
Yeah.
I mean, like, what she is doing and what her team is doing and what she is going through for to do this or to achieve the results. So a big thanks. What like Mitraji said, thanks is not enough. It's she's not looking for thanks. She's looking for the support, and she's looking for the support by us, from us. She's looking for support from us. So we have to support her in each and every way, because the fight is not for her. The fight is for us, or for everyone. Because just before start of this show, we had a short discussion, short talk with Diptiji, and there was one question. I mean, like, this is really hard, right, Diptiji? Why are you still doing it? So her answer was like, she didn't want to leave this place like this for the next generation. So that's exactly what we always say. I mean, like, the fight is not for you, the fight is not for me, the fight is not for the people who has left or who have died or who have been killed or who have been murdered. The fight is for the next generation. The fight is for your kids. The fight is for the coming generation. So wake up, friends. Please wake up. I mean, like, it's high time. It's high time. I mean, like, start questioning yourself. What are you listening? Is it right? I mean, like, don't simply follow blindly anyone just because a person or YouTube, not YouTuber, influencer, star, anyone. Just don't just follow them because they have like 1 million, 2 million, 6 million subscribers. I mean, like, think, is the message what the person is giving is right? Is that what you want? Is that how you want your society? I mean, like, if the person, these people are very, very clever. They are very clever, as Diptiji said. They are brilliant. They are very brilliant. They are,
One thing I
yeah,
want to tell you, sorry to interrupt you. Otherwise I'll forget. See, the problem is like we are fighting against the Nexus, we are fighting against the Bollywood, but Deepti is the one who started this fight before than us.
yeah,
We have just been fighting only for past 2 years
yeah.
as a start, right? We know about the Nexus only from last 2 years, but Deepti ji knows about them, the Nexus, the whole people who are like, they ended, Padma Shri SriDevi ji's life. She know and in and out everything. So she started the fight. She's the first warrior. Okay, so hats off to her. Yes, Vijayji.
Yeah, no,
And
I think as Diptiji said, let's keep this video short and let's
yeah,
finish it,
short
and
and
we
yeah,
will,
yeah.
and we will
There is
definitely,
no update in on ICJ case till now. I think that's what Deepti said. Otherwise, she would
yeah.
have.
So
Yeah,
just
yeah,
wrap it up,
and
Mitraji.
yeah, she will start sharing soon because she has to decode it. Probably for that, she's taking some time, and I do believe in the drives. Everyone, thank you so much, Kishorji. Yes, we have to keep supporting Deepti for what she's doing for us as a Sassarian. So thank you so much. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat, Jai Sushant, and Jai Jagannath, Jai Sairam.
Thank you, friends.
தமிழரசன் நம்ம சீக்கிரம் மீட் பண்ணலாம்.